Hello my warriors, I am back with another video. So as you see, I look a hot dang mess. Okay, I ended up I'm gonna say Monday afternoon, because we went grocery shopping Monday evening and I got soaking wet. You know, we had umbrellas, but I still got wet. So I noticed when I had came home, I was feeling a little, you know, like my body was sore. And I had got wet maybe a few days before then too. So maybe Monday kicked it in. So I was feeling really sore. So it's now Thursday and I was a mess last night. I drank ginger tea. I put 3 of the packs in there. And when I put those packs in there, it was so strong, it was burning my throat. But I said that's what I needed. Turn these windshield wipers off. So, you know, today is Thursday. Let's talk about it. So we're going to talk about it. I had just been, you know, analyzing life, just thinking, you know, what do I want to do, you know, in the future. And so I did, if you've seen on my, maybe my planner, my June monthly planner, it was talking about how I tried to do I haven't did 5 years yet. I've done now until 2 years. Okay, car, hit that gear. I hate when my car do this. It takes forever to hit that gear, and I'm like, you know what that sounds like? Transmission problems. And we down to 1 vehicle right now, but I got a plan for that, and I think the plan I have may work out to the best of our ability. And I'm gonna talk to him about it. But my whole goal is, I'm not gonna say where, because I may change my mind. I'm sorry, right here that little thing is sticking me after I cut it, the eyelash. But my plan is, okay, I have 4 kids. I have 2 girls, 2 boys. My oldest son, I really don't stress, you know, worrying about him, because, you know, he do his thing, and he's been doing his thing for a minute. Then, I don't know who calling me. I'm just going to have to pick it up at another time, because I really don't feel good. But, let me see, what was I talking about? My oldest son, he pretty much can handle life on his own. Then my baby son, you know, he's engaged. They've been with each other. I'm gonna say they've probably been together for possibly 2 years, because they do have a year-old baby. Well, he's over a year. He's like a year and a half. And, you know, she really takes care of him. So, you know, I don't think I have to worry about that either. They do call me for advice, and I appreciate that, because, you know, apparently, you know, what I be thinking or, you know, giving advice on, they okay with it, you know, good idea type of thing. And then I have an older daughter who, she's struggling a little bit, but she's maintaining. And I have a baby girl who's looking at moving and pursuing her life with her boyfriend. Now, you may ask me, question number 1, do you agree with it? I say no, because I feel they need more time. Oh my goodness, this eye's bothering me. I feel that they need more time to grow on each other before they take a big step on moving somewhere that nobody's at. I mean, my niece is up there, but she's a few hours away. I do have a lot of family up there, don't get me wrong. They may be hours away, but you know, bloom, bloom, bloom. If it comes down to emergency, I know how to say, granddaddy, I need Pig's number. Granddaddy, I need whatever the Cynthia brother number. You know, hey, I know how to come up with them names. Hey, I need to see how fast can you get here. You know, everybody have their own problems, don't get me wrong, but I just feel they still need time, in my opinion, because it was rough. It was rough at one time for them. So that's the only reason I'm like, I don't know about this moving. But she's grown. All I can do is say, God, I'm putting my child in your hands. I need you to take over, which he gonna do anyway. So I look at, now we looking at me. I'm the mother. Okay, so I look at it like this. If I move, I will be not too, well, I do have family where I'm thinking of moving at, that I'm okay with. Like, do I know them that well? I mean, it's like my parents, like my mom would know them better than me. But whenever I visited, you know, this person, you know, when we have reunions and stuff like that, this person will, you know, be in the mix. So I like, you know, he used to say, well, my great grandma used to say it, but she say, my name Benny and I ain't in it. My name West and keep me out y'all mess. I used to fall out. My great grandma was a trip, okay? But you know what? She loved this right here. She loved this because when I left, the first time I ever cooked, she said, can you cook liver? I said, Grandma, I don't know how to do that, because during that time of my life, I was more of a vegetarian than anything. So, you know, my granny didn't eat pork and all this other stuff. So I was like, Granny, I mean, Grandma, I don't know how to do it. Because I call my great grandma's granny, grandma, whatever. I don't never call them great grandma. But I was like, I don't know how to do it. So she told me how to do. She said, I need you to make me some gravy. So I tried. I said, well, what did I do? She said, you put flour in there. Trust me, that stuff was a hot mess. When I gave it to her, she did eat it. Now, don't get me wrong, but she said, you know what, baby, I think you need a little more time on this. And I'm like, I know, I tried to tell you. But I've been trying to take care of this cold. So today is my first day drinking a smoothie. I have been drinking orange juice, and then I'll drink some water. Like, I'll drink a glass of orange juice, then I'll drink a glass of water. So once my orange juice, because I don't drink it straight down, I just drink a little bit at a time. So it may take me 2 or 3 hours to drink the orange juice. Then it take me 2 or 3 hours to drink the water. And I just kept doing that back and forth. Then last night was the first night that I tried the ginger. I sucked on a lemon twice, so 2 days in a row. And I'm doing much better. At first, I was a little scared last night because my temperature got to 101. So I was like, oh man, please tell me I'm not looking at this capital C. And it kind of, I was a little upset because I said, God dang, I took that dang shot like they asked me to. Like they've been screaming on top of the world, take the shot, take the shot. Dang it, I took the shot. And then I'm still going to get it. I was so scared. But honestly, guys, I don't feel I have it. This feels so familiar. It feels so familiar. I've gotten this cold plenty of times where, you know, I can tell it's the same old thing. It started the same way as it usually starts. And I get through it because you know what? I did what my mind was telling me. Yes, people will say, okay, why you not taking no cold medicine? Why you not taking any of that? I don't want to. I hate medicine. I have to take my pills every night. That's enough. Every day. That's enough. So I know I'm flipping around, guys, but I was going to talk about this. This is my smoothie. It is mango and strawberries and a little bit of sugar, and the juice that's inside of there, it's like a Welch's juice. It's in a light turquoise container with a little orangeness on there. I can't think of it as the mango or if it's something else. I can't remember, but it worked good. So I will be drinking that to keep me going. I'm on the road, en route to pick up my boo. So, like I was saying, I am thinking of, in a couple of years, possibly moving to another state. And like I said, the state, I do have family member in the state. And my best friend will be, I think, an hour or two away. And that means if she's an hour or two away, then my cousin's an hour or two away. So I have family in the mix. So that's the good thing. And that's my plans. So that's why I've been saying, okay, now it's time to really buckle down and save, because what I've been doing is really focusing on my credit. My credit wasn't the best, but now it's getting better. And I'm just working hard to just keep it going, keep it getting better. I want to be, I mean, honestly, I know it sounds bad, but I'm around 6 something, and my goal by 2 years from now is to be at 7. I'm gonna say 750 to 800. I want to be somewhere in there. So I'm learning how to do different things to get there. So that's what my goal is. So sometimes you gotta always, figure out what you want to do in life, and you have to put it in writing, and then you have to work really hard to achieve, because it's like, honestly, my great grandmother, my grandmother, why am I saying, well, granny, let's use the word granny. She was my main purpose of being here. After she passed away, besides my kids, now don't get me wrong, my kids kept me here. But now that my kids are grown, eventually they're going to want to, I know my girls, they plan on leaving Florida. Because it's like, the point is with Florida, so many people move here. It's ridiculous. People use Florida as a retirement state. Trust me, Florida is not all that, okay? It's really not. So my goal is to move somewhere where I'm going to enjoy life. I want to be in a state that really helps their people. You know what I'm saying? When people are going through something, I want them to help their people. Florida, to me, they don't do none of that. If you don't have an organization, nonprofit organization that is trying to do that, then you're not going to really get it in Florida. Now, you have some, let me correct it a little bit. You have some nationalities, we're going to say it like that got their people back like 4 flat tires and a spare. But then you have, it sounds crazy, but us Afro-Americans, when we hear about something, we don't run out and tell out, who, hey, girl, this, that. We don't do that. We keep it a secret. And I think it's sad because sometimes we have no choice. I'm going to say that. And the reason why we have no choice is because you have some people that may be your associate, you cool with, you may grew up with, but you don't really roll with. And you don't want to tell them, because what they're going to do, give you a bad name at your job. That's why we don't want to tell them. But, then you have some good people, honest people who really want to work, who really want to do whatever, but we can't help them. And the reason why we can't help them, because we be worried about, shoot, we going to help them and end up losing our job because we help them. It's like this, if one person knows just a little more than you, instead of them keeping both of you all, because you both was working there, they ready to let you go in a hot minute, because they trying to save money. The more money they save, the less people they have hire, the more money in their pockets. So that's what they're looking at. Hey, let me hire less as possible so my pockets can stay thick. That's all they think about. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. Because I always look at, God said he going to work it out regardless, okay? So that means, I always say when praises go up, blessings come down. So I used to tell people, when I tried to help, when I was working at a debt consolidation place, I used to tell them, you know what? I help you because I want to help you. And I know if I help you, God gonna help me in return. He gonna bless me. So my whole goal is helping you. Even when I was doing, I was helping people go back to school. I was like, you know what? Just check it over. It's not going to be no gun put to your head saying that you have to go back to school. But you know what the good thing is? You'll be able to see if it's something right for you. And if it is something for you, then you know what? Boom. You'll be able to better yourself. Because it took a while. I didn't go back to college until, when did I go back to school? First time I went back to school was in 2009. I went to Galliano, sorry to say the name, walked across that freaking stage. And then when I was supposed to come back for my last 3 weeks of school, what you think happened? They closed down. I done went through a whole... Okay. I done went through whole school. I only think the baddest grade I had was a C. Everything else was A's and B's on my classes. So I was so ticked off. Even with these nails, my nails this length, what was I doing? Typing 35 words per minute. And what? Okay. So I had it going on back then. Still got it going on. But my whole purpose was, you know, I had went through school, and then after I did that, I talked to the commissioner of Tallahassee. He came down, he worked with us, and he was trying to help us go into another school. Because trust me, we was on channel. I know my cousin said he saw us on channel. It might have been channel 9, channel 6 or 4. I can't remember. It wouldn't have been 4, it would have been 2. And we were really pissed off because we come back to school and then we see the feds up in there, and then the man finally come, you know, the owner, and then he talk about shoes and all this kind of stuff. No. Okay, yes, I might have had money that the state paid for me, but that's money I have to pay back. So I end up not having to pay it back because there was a problem. And it's so weird because the first school I went to for hair, that one closed down. Didn't have to pay that back. Then this one closed down. Didn't have to pay that back. So what you think happened the third time? Wow. I went through school, graduated, summa cum laude. Okay? Your girl did her thing. And I went to school for medical administrative assistant. I learned billing and coding. I learned dental. Trust me, I learned all that stuff. Only thing I didn't know is my clinicals. Trust me, I do not know how to shoot nobody in the arm. No. Don't want to know. We done puked on them. I can't do it. But I did what I had to do, and I turned around and went to school for the third time. And after I went to school for the third time, a lawsuit got put on my school. So I remember a friend from church, she told me, she got me the document, she said, sign it. So she helped me with it. I signed it, sent it off. It took about 4 years. But as of this year, out of nowhere, that one was thrown out too. So right now, I don't owe, what would you call it? I don't owe no student loan, okay? And that's because I end up picking the wrong, I mean, people just say, you didn't pick the wrong place. It just is, that's what's happened. So, some people still, they look at my career choice that I made, the schooling that I went to, and they don't really, it don't bother them. At one time it was, but here recently, it doesn't bother them. But sometimes, you know what I think it is? I think because C-19, they trying to say everything is good when it's really not. But they saying, okay, we got to, you know, I need you to put up some job openings so we can look pretty around here. And by we putting up some job openings, then what we can do is we'll give y'all points for it, because that's what I feel is going on. Because a lot of people are going to these job interviews or whatever, and they still not getting hired. Or they'll put the application in, they'll see the sign on the door, you fill it out online, and they still don't get called. So that's why I say, you know what, it's a bunch of bull baloney to me. But anyway, I know I'm all over the place, so today we should have been less chit chat, talk about it, whatever. But I'm just telling you how I feel. How about that? So back to me moving. I do plan on getting ready to start saving, so I can move. I know when me and my boo was talking, he want to be in, he say 10 acres of land. I told him he done lost his rabbit behind mine. No, I don't even want 5, but I said I'll work with 5 as long as you plan on cutting it. And then he saying, oh, you know, we can, no. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at, this is when he's definitely going to be retired. I'm still going to have about maybe 5 to 10 years more of work. Probably, you know what, let's say 15 years. Let me see. Maybe 20 years. Let's say 20 years. I still have about 20 years more that I think I will go, because I just want to save, and starting with 100 per month if I can, it's gonna make a difference, because 20 years at 100 per month, that's only if I do 100, that's what, 1,200 a year, and 20 years, shoot, I can't add that up this fast, but it's gonna be over 20,000. Maybe like 23, something like that. I'm just saying, I don't know, but it's gonna be around that spot. So that would be a good down payment. I said that wrong, because I plan on moving in 2 years. That would be a good savings, is what I'm trying to say, that I can put up and, you know, just concentrate on enjoying my retirement at that time. Now, we've been talking right now for 22 minutes, almost 23. So we're gonna end this Let's Talk About It. We talked about a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So if you enjoyed Just Traveling with Mz.TreZena, you know why she going to pick up her boo. Give it a big thumbs up. If you are not a warrior yet, what you waiting on, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Then hit the notification button to be notified of all videos, along with share this video, let them know what your girl is doing. She's still coming to you, even though she's sick as a dog. But I'm gonna cross out that, you know, I got to keep both hands on the wheel, so I can't do the cross of the seat, because we ain't claiming nothing like that. I'm a little too healthy for that. So I'm gonna talk to y'all later.